Hello, hello, hello. So I got disconnected. Now I'm back. Let's continue.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. And undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
What do you make of Fuling's words from earlier, Rover? He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed... Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries. Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover? For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
She talking about herself.
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations. I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean...
Are you talking about the Fraxides again?
Got it.
Fracticides?
The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention. It may get dangerous.
Exactly, then having another person on board makes it less dangerous. That's a really good point from Rover.
Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Roll for me.
Ugh, do I have to? No. Oh no.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Damn. Man in red. Sounds like Fraxidus. Painter, home of a painter, fooling admired. I think this painter is the. It could be the upcoming character.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Fuling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, she simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wuli's dreams together. If Wuli wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer. That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future.
Oh, that is so
even if she
heart-wrenching.
won't be there to see it unfold.
I feel it in my bones.
Why the sudden question? I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. And honestly, Fuling isn't exactly good at keeping things to herself.
Unlike you, right?
Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wuli. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots. Yes, Information on the actual powers of WuWa. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not respond in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wooly's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead. Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see. Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be WuLi?
This is a Weiqi board. The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament. You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye. Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
Looks like me. Wait, what are these two doing here? We did replace them with worms. uh, Spring Adventure, really? These side quests during the companion quests?
No hesitation. The show begins. Wonderful sound.
Save me, boss.
This is no hot spring. What a lie. Overplum.
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago, my lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now? I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Wei Qi with me? Every move in Wei Qi is fluid and unpredictable. My clan are a group of hermits. But you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path. Now, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, when the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei will do my... There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, the results of this game will decide the fate of
Why
Jinzhou.
though?
The road ahead is long and treacherous.
I'm getting a little bit sleepy here. It would be cool if we could actually play the Go. Look at her eyes.
You've come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
How did this...
Take form.
Yes, Changli. We know more than that unfinished game.
What the
We are
heck is
well
happening?
aware of the price you have paid. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so? Now that's a... Who's the caged bird now?
The Sonoro Sphere is open! Go! Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonoro Sphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonaro sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death? Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonaro sphere. You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
An unfamiliar space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Changli is also nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
No! Don't come any closer!
Who's that? Young Changli? Oh yeah, it is. I was not expecting to see a young Changli. It's pretty cute.
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You... stay away from me. Oh, you'll get burned. This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now. Changli. Who's that? I'm the only one here. Besides the tacit discords.
What's her name then?
When I'm here, no one's afraid of me. And I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Mirages in a Sonaro sphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this. Are these phantoms pulled from Changli's memory? Generated by the retroact effect?
Huh? Why did you stop talking? Are you lost? I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village. Oh. Thank you.
She's not going to move.
Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms. They need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there. It's open! We'll be safe once we get out of here.
Where is she?
This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Remnants of the past.
show begins. Endure and defy.
Leave it to me. These are the villagers, attacked by tacit discords. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you.
Alright, give me a second here. I totally forgot to put the fan on my CPU cooler. Darn it. Alright, I'm back. Much better now.
Tacit discords! Watch out!
No hesitation. The show begins. None shall whisper. One is the sound. Tear them to pieces. Your time is over. My field of expertise.
Why did you? Okay. Don't worry. I won't hold you back.
I won't hold you back. Oh. Huh. Didn't notice that.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe. Okay.
An unexpected discovery.
There's a piece of paper. It has turned yellow. Oh, if I had arrived sooner. Okay. Some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible. Oh, it's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite. You can have these. I'm not hungry yet.
Cherish every gain.
What's that do? Lock the door open?
More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay.
Yep.
One with the sound. Keep it together. Check me.
Blue.
Tear them to pieces. I'll pay it back tenfold. Zap string. It's our curtain call.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
Remnants of the past.
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters. That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone. Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters. We'll all have enough to eat and stable lives. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them. Thank you. I want to become as strong as you are. I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door. I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
A mirage of the past. This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. The frequencies are constantly changing. The flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned all of this, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
Oh, nice. I think it's Changli now.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess? I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. The only brute force could be out. My body was always covered in burns. This incinerates. Beckon the divine flames.
Tear them to pieces.
Listen up. Imitate.
Mind's eye.
How do you like these? This place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this sonorosphere.
Please, wait.
My dear, you've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home. I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation?
No? Oh, I can only move forward. I was so confused.
Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose. Come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation, a phoenix born from fire, one that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Changli.
Do you have to go, Master?
My time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Changli. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Oh, your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Changli will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
When the time comes, you will know, and you will have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. She is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help her. This way, the world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Ouija board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer. The end of the Sonorosphere. Turns out it's exactly where she is. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. guess this is another riddle from my master.
Let's put it back up.
Make it fast.
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long time. I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before. We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door? Yeah. I hope so.
Cherish every game.
A scheme be grander than naught. Vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Changli, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
4 or 5 stars.
Changli. Sorry I kept you waiting.
This place! It's a trap! They played us!
Feathers incinerate. Perish.
energy.
Together we vanish. Sever! Crosscut. Sever! Who's the caged bird now? Mind's eye.
Leave it to me.
None shall whisper. One with the sound. Last chance.
Perish and be reduced to cinders. My blade yearns. Feathers incinerate. Don't worry.
Be happy.
This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
It's so beautiful. Wuli, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope. Reborn.
Honestly, I have
after
no
destruction.
idea what the heck is happening. I'm not feeling it at all. Like, seriously.
It's over.
Did you
What's
find what
over?
you were looking for?
Ah, God.
Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble? Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside.
Wow, what a
You went too
solution,
far
huh?
back there, Changli.
I know my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
WuLi is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, at least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hung.
No need for that. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking
How did we
sight.
save them?
Thanks to your help,
Ah, you don't get it.
we hold no regrets.
Oh, this yapping.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a But this isn't the first time this is. I've talked about it with Fuling.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to my eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
I know you have already looked past death, but remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fuling. We've always been.
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly...
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
It would be nice if they follow up with the story later in future
If you're
patches.
feeling generous
Maybe
and
we
want
get
repay
to
me, I hope to see
see
Fuling's work in the next
Fuling,
issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been
cured
missing
from
seeing
her
their
disease.
favorite landscape artists' work lately. Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as? Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover. Me? Well, I think Lady Xingyi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
Rest for a while, 2 days. 2 days, huh? Alright.
2 days have passed since Changli told me she and Xinyi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
I don't know.
Greetings. We're almost done dealing with the aftermath of the previous incident. They wanted to get their hands on the temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game. With the intention, Changli recounted to us that a Fraxidus overseer had entered the Sonorosphere and was injured. I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen our defenses to make sure. We parted 2 days ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken... Changli knew you'd be worried, and she wanted meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She also said, no more riddles this time.
Riddler.
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope. Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you? Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing. Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right? Oh, is that so? I'm curious then. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. It all started a century ago, when during a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. She exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. After searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis, but that was just a clue. And lastly, the secret of immortality. It's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonorosphere, using the Wei Qi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Savante's Chronos orders, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi. But little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorers stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So her mentor met with us from the past, right? And okay, I don't see the significance of that. It's just that we have saved her mentor before. And then he set up the Weiqi board as a clue to Changli. But it is not about the immortality, but it is about the person that the mentor met. That is what the mentor wants to point to. But why? I don't see why the mentor wants to point to Changli. It wants to tell Changli who he met, or why she need to meet this person, or whatever. I really don't understand that part. And then now she's talking about her mentor and the mysterious visitor, which is us from the past, I think, setting up a trap for anyone who tried to, I don't know, try to look at a Weiqi board. Because she said it herself, there's no secret of immortality or anything. That's just something that the storyteller tacked on. So, what? And then, like, the trap would start again once the temporal disruption have stopped and time has flowed normally. So then the Fraxidus goes into the trap thinking that they would try to find some kind of power or something. But how can they set that trap when first there is nothing to hide? The mentor just want to put that thing as a clue to Changli on who he met in the past. And then, like, how did they put a trap for the Fraxidus when I believe Fraxidus was not there in the past, or the organization never was not there yet, was not formed yet during that time? And how far away is the past? Is it 10 years, 20 years? Or is Changli is already 100 of years right now? Because we know that Changli was still a small kid when she was with her mentor. So let's say her aging is normal as everyone else, other than that she can respawn. Let's say she's 20 something, or I believe she's like 16 or something, if according to the game's what is it, lore. But come on, let's say she's 30 something, right? So that is about 20 years past. I still don't get why they put on that trap when they are not hiding anything at all, and it is actually a clue to Changli to show, to point towards us, which is the, well, rover, or basically traveler, time traveler, or something. I mean, we don't even know why and for what reason. And why does he need to put it in the Weiqi board? The mentor is still there. We don't even know when her mentor died or disappeared, whatever. Ah, I really don't like this kind of story that makes very little sense. All right, let's continue.
The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonorosphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle.
Yeah, you mean burning everything down?
Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the Sonorosphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me.
Yeah, but why? You know that meme, but why? Exactly. I thought of that all the time during the story, but why?
That was his first goal with this Sonorosphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weichi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, she would be the only one who could control the Sonorosphere. By now, you should know who she is. Yes. My master often mentioned you before his passing.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the point of that Weichi board and the puzzle trying to point towards him when she already knew that's him? So what is she doing? I have no idea. It makes little sense.
And from the moment you arrived in Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs.
What do you mean? What did we do? We just went into the Sonorosphere, and she's the one that burned down, or rather, well, unlocked the exit from the Sonorosphere by burning everything down. What did we do? What did we do to solidify our identity as the person that she was looking for? Other than we have those images that looks exactly like us, which I'm sure she can already trigger it by herself. What?
And finally, the Weichi board in that Sonorosphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Indeed, those memories, they were all real. Yes, that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonorosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me. I can sense your unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonorosphere? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our Sentinel. We mortals come and go. Our lives are full of meetings and goodbyes. Our time on this earth is fleeting compared to yours, so don't let it bother you. I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to finish that game of WuWa with me instead? The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care. Alone, yet maturing. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
I feel like such a waste of time playing the story. Makes very little sense. I don't really enjoy it.